Yeah, Total War. Alright, Total War, Total War. Alright, stream is up. If you want to look onto it, I'll show you the starting thing of it. So there is also a built-in mod manager for you to get mods as well.
Gotta restart Twitch. There we go.
I have it on the wrong.
Convincing Deep to play Total.
Say again, Sticks? You cut out a little bit.
I was just reading your title.
I think you were speaking just a little too low volume because it keeps trying to cut you out.
I think I have an idea of what's happening.
All right. So
Is that
anytime,
better?
I think so, a little bit. Speak again.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm not sure if that's better. I was able to hear you, but it sounded like it was trying to cut you off, but didn't quite manage. Anyway, so
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
okay, yeah, I think that's better. We're gonna
Okay.
say that's better. So you have campaign, battle, multiplayer, right? Campaign, you have these two are pre-made, I believe. Yeah, story-driven shit within the Warhammer world, and then this one is sandbox. Effectively, it puts all the factions on the map, and everybody has their own objectives, and you can kind of just do as you please. You can follow their objectives, or you can make your own objective. You do whatever the fuck you want. You know, open world for you. So it's normally what I play. These are all the races, right? So you start with, I believe, Carl. You start with a couple of dudes, because like I believe like these two are DLC. I think Marcus might be a DLC. I think you start with like one or two of the High Elves, and then like most of the rest of these guys are DLC, right? You start with I think Miao Ying. I think you actually might start with both of these, and then he's DLC. I know. I think you start with Thorgrim and Ungrim. You start with. You might actually get Belgar. You get you get the Daemon Prince. There's normally like one or two in each faction that you're able to play, except for some of them. Like Warriors of Chaos is purely DLC, I think. Or no. Be'lakor is available. I think Orion and Durthu are available. I believe these three are available. I can't remember if so. I think these four are available off rip. But anyway, you see my point. But there's like most of the lords, there's gonna be one or two lords per pack. So you can see like where there's just like a shit ton of different lords. And if you look, like each of them gets like, you can see faction effects and lord effects. They each have their own units and spells. So like these are all their different units they can have, right? So you have like infantry units, cavalry, missile units type shit, monsters, blah blah blah. You have all the different spell lores. So these are all the different magic lores. Each one has 6 spells in it. Some of them are like buffs, some are damage. Or here, let me show
I
you
remember that.
one of the coolest spells in the entire fucking game. Foot of Glork.
I remember that. You showed me.
No! I love watching them fly, bro. There's a bunch of other cool ones as well. Where is Lore of Heavens? I think that's where Common is. Yeah, Casa of Casadora. Cassandora. The moon! But anyway, type shit. But then you have all the different lords that you can look at. This is one of the newest ones actually added. Maybe I'll play her because she's kind of cool. Actually, no. I know what I'll do. I'll let you pick my lord.
Yeah, no, she
Say again? You said that, chick?
No, I meant she looks, I don't know how to say it.
Snake Bobby. Okay, why does it say I only have one? It says you're in. Oh, that's why. I forgot to set my shit up. There we go. Alright, that should hopefully fix that. Beautiful. Alright. We proceed. Who do you, or actually just, tell me anyone that you want to look at, and I'll show you the lords in it.
Are there any centaurs? Minotaurs?
Minotaur, yeah, Beastman. So, this guy is the, Minotaur-focused dude. He is focused on Chaos Spawn. He, I believe, is focused on, Mage type. And then Kazrak is your basic bitch. I think Torox is probably the coolest. Or Morkar.
That guy right there.
This one? You like his crab claw?
No, Torak.
Alright. So we'll do him.
Both of them look cool. True.
True. Which one do you think? Torox or
That.
Brassbolt or Mortar? Brassbolt? Alright. We'll go Brassbolt. Alright. And then probably leave. Turn that off. Alright. So we go in. In go we. Say again, it cut you out.
I said, That was just a little big chuckles.
Damn.
Oops.
Also, Beef, what is that fucking comment?
Don't worry about it.
Me too, bro.
You did too?
I was wondering why you picked
I knew I
Beastman.
wasn't the only one.
They're handlebars.
Exactly.
Fucking lol. The fucking Ares Icona joke.
Their women have built-in handlebars.
Exactly.
Also, I am downloading.
Say again? You cut out.
I am downloading Warframe. It's halfway done.
Okay, nice. That'll be nice to do. That one, it did seem like, people enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Why did it go back to one? Why did it go back to one? Okay, maybe it doesn't. Maybe having the thing still only counts as one.
In return for the dread
Yeah.
caused a
So this
burgeoning-
guy will explain stuff to you. I already know the Beastman mechanics, so I'm just gonna tell him to shut up and I'll explain it to you. Alright. So, here's the map, right? Big map.
Mhm. Yeah.
Much map. Many map. Right? Here we have the Elven Donut. Here we have South America, full of lizard people. Here we have
That is South America. What the fuck?
Here's South Africa and the Middle East, and then this is Italy, and then here's Britain, and here's fucking what's it called? Fucking Norway, or not Norway, but the Scandinavia? Is that the name of the whole area? I can't fucking remember. Anyway, North
I believe
people,
it
Norskins. And then over here you have China. But anyway, and then, funnily enough, this is technically North America, but it's full of dark elves,
Hmm.
which is interesting. And
I wonder
then
what that is.
technically the good guys are the Germans.
Oh,
Yeah, Karl
who
Franz
made
is
this
our good
game?
man. I'm not so sure. Actually, can't remember. But anyway, Karl Franz is king of the empire, and he's here to kill all of the undesirables. Anyway, so here we have our army, right? This is Taurox. We've got our lord, and we've got our different units, right? Generally, overall, the like kind of basis of your stuff is going to be your armies and your cities, right? So here are your cities. You have your main building, and then you have buildings that you can build in them, right? You unlock more slots by upgrading your main building, you get more money, blah, blah, blah. You can build different buildings. Some of them give you the ability to recruit new units, some of them make you money, some give you buffs, some give enemy armies debuffs. Now, the Beastmen are a slightly interesting faction because they don't do what most factions do, which is just like take over settlements. Beastmen will take a specific settlement and it turns an area into a blood ground, and they go around and destroy nearby settlements in order to build ruination, in which they then do a ritual which unlocks them shit in this stuff, right? So like I have to get ruination levels in order to unlock my new units, right? So I have to make blood grounds and do the rituals. And I need herd stones in order to get settlements. So these ones are not as... this guy is not as easy to teach you the game with because he has... all the different lords will have like specific gimmicks and shit for their faction, like ways things work. So every faction is just a little bit different, you know? But generally, the basic stuff is still all the same. You have armies, you have heroes, you have units, right? And then we change the fucking... Actually, I'm just gonna leave it and fast forward. I don't even fuck with that. So, we are going to go fuck up the city. Alright. Make a real quick save. So, you can see here... wait, is this a major settlement? Is this a siege battle? Ah, fuck it is. Well, for you, my boy, we will do a siege battle. Meow. The child is complaining. Alright, so here you have... So you can auto-resolve, which will just take the general strength of your army and put it against the general strength of theirs, and like you'll both take a relatively reasonable amount of damage, generally. Or you can come in and fight yourself, right? So you have all your boys, right? And then you can, you know, move them type stuff. You can change how they're formationed. You know, you run them in, they all have different stats. So they have like armor, leadership, speed, melee attack, melee defense, weapon strength, charge bonus. They'll have special shit down here that you can look at, right? Type shit.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Type
Josh.
shit, type shit.
Josh.
You can... Josh is here. What's up, Josh? How you
Yeah.
doing, bud?
And we got 3 viewers now.
Hurrah!
4, okay. I wonder who that
Review.
4th viewer is.
You kind of seems to be on some shit sometimes. Send Taurox to fuck up the gate. Do you guys have Gatebreaker as well? You do. You all are going to go assist him with breaking the gate. And then you guys are gonna do that. You boys are gonna set up here. And you guys are going to come crop up here. Down, down, down. What's he have right now? Oh, yeah. Oh. Hey, I forgot about this. God. Siege battles are really cool because you're actually, like, assaulting a city, but they're so frustrating, especially against, like, elves, because they're all just fucking ranged units, and they just shoot the shit out of you from on top of the walls.
Good news is they can't shoot you now. Can't shoot you.
That's why I often will just auto-resolve. Certain battles I'll just auto-resolve because they can be just, like, slow and not super fun to fight, but...
Yeah.
I want to show you the cool This game has a lot of spectacle. It's very cool.
Oh shit. Volleys and volleys of arrows.
Indeed. God, I hate when they do this shit. They opened up the gate so we can't damage it again now. But we also, for some reason, aren't allowed to fucking move in. Because the gate technically is still... Okay, but now they're willing to move in. Alright, fuck it. Push in. At the risk of losing this battle, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the cool fighting. Go to him!
Bro just chest bumped him. That ain't no minotaurs. That's manitars.
That's a Minotaur. Alright, okay. I do actually need to tell my army what to do, otherwise I'm gonna get them fucking killed. Okay, I want you guys to get propped, like, here. You guys... Okay, so, by the way, you see that little white flag? That means they're running away. If it's just a little white flag, they can eventually rally and come back, so you gotta be careful of them sneaking out on you, right? And then turning back around to attack you in the back. If it is a skull, or it'll be like a skull and a flag, then that is, like, fully broken. Like, they're not coming back. They're done. So I'm gonna show you one here in a minute. You can see, normally can hover over it and it'll... Yeah, broken, damage sustained. So you can, like, see... Yeah, they're fresh, routing, broken, missile infantry. See their general number of dudes and shit. Go, my boys! Charge them! So you can see this guy is technically their commander. You can see the little lord symbol on his flag instead of a spear symbol. So this is the person in charge, and if you full kill them, yeah, it'll fuck up their leadership real bad. So you can see now they're shattered. You see they're all at negative 55 leadership. So they're very done. They're not having a good time. You boys shoot at that. All of you get up there, because my Minotaurs, unfortunately, cannot get up there. They are not good with big walls. And nor can my doggos. And you can slow down and speed up time as well, so... Oh, shit. Oh, there's another whole-ass set of dudes. They're handled. We're gonna watch Torox. Oh. Wanna try to get where we can watch him. Go, my boy. Yeah, we won. Alright, now my boys are not in danger, so we can watch Torox fuck these dudes up. Yeah.
Charge. Go.
Fucking belly roll!
See, it'd be a lot more fun if I could play it.
If you could what? Oh, like actual
Like,
plays.
yeah. Control.
That's fair, but it's also kind of fun watching your little guys go.
Yeah.
Although this shit, I can agree, it's unfortunate. I wish my guys would.
He's just running with them. He said, "What are we running from, guys?"
Where are we going?
I was talking down.
Anyway, good enough. There you go. We're gonna go stream. Okay, have fun, Josh. But here you can see we deployed 800, we lost 112. They deployed 650, lost 430. You see here who got the most kills. Minotaurs are fucking people up. Yeah. Archers actually did a pretty decent job. Torox over here, the one-man killing machine. So the only thing with Beastmen is they don't really make much use of their money, which most other factions in the game run almost purely off of money, right? Everything's money. And then, like, they'll have some kind of special, they'll have some kind of, like, a special resource that they can make use of, right? With this one, you don't actually make all that much use of the money except for building some buildings occasionally. Almost everything else you need ruination for, which is got by doing the rituals. So, funnily enough, the faction you picked is not similar to a lot of the other factions. This is actually one of the most different factions from, like, all the rest. Funnily enough. Right? And so here...
The niche faction.
Alright. So I can turn it into a herdstone, which I have one herdstone, so once I do that I can't make another one until I get another herdstone. I can raise and advance it for a little bit of money, and for this effect of my guys will heal more, I will create corruption in the area around me that will fuck up other people who aren't chaos types. I'll get horde growth and also allows for a moderate amount of additional movement, so I'll be able to move more after my turn. Or it'll give me Bestial Rage and a little bit of extra movement speed, but more money. Right. I think I'm gonna raise a Herdstone because I don't have one yet. Right. Yeah, and that was my mission, was to... Shush. I know what I'm doing. I'm the one explaining it. Thank you very much. So now, if I click on Clark Ron, you can see this red area? That's the Blood Grounds,
Yeah.
right? So all of the cities and armies in this red area, me killing them boosts this number in the middle, right? And then once, or the more devastation I have, the more ruination I'll get when I pop the ritual. And then you can technically get rid of, doing the ritual, I think, gives you your Herdstone back as well. So once you finish the ritual, you move to a new area to make a new Blood Grounds kind of thing. So it's kind of like a thing of, like, you take one city in an area, and then you fuck everything else up around that, finish your ritual, and then you go, then you move on to a new area type shit with these guys. With other factions, you would just go and, like, take each settlement, rather than fucking them up. Alright. And then, so, normally, you would build up your stuff in your settlements, but because our settlements kind of suck, you can see, like, this is all that we can put in our settlements. That's it. Like, our settlements kind of just suck dick. But Torox is a building himself. He is a horde building. So you can upgrade his, like, army up to more, which you can see here gives you more recruitment. So when you go to recruit dude, you can see you can have 2 dudes from this per turn or 4 dudes from Torox per turn. So, like, I could do that to get all those dudes in. So I would get all 6 of those dudes in one turn and this dude the next turn. And normally it would cost money to get your boys, but because the Beastmen, we don't pay our guys, but we also aren't really making much money, you can see, right? We don't have any base income, so all of our money comes from killing other people, is kind of the trade-off of it doesn't cost us money to have our boys, but we don't really make much. I do think there is one building that can produce us money, I think. Dread gained, no, income from posts. So that boosts the amount of money we get from killing people. Corruption. These are all purely recruitment. It's buffs, recruitment. Okay. No, actually, we don't have any buildings that give us money. Does this have money? I could have swore one of them had something that gave us money. Campaign movement, casualty replenish. I think we want this one. Alright, so you can also see the different buildings you see provide garrison. So when we're not here, these guys will be here to defend it, and by putting different buildings in, it will give you new dudes to defend it. So this will give you Razorgore herds and giants at tier 3, Razorgore chariots, Centaurs, the centaurs you were asking about, and Centaur's great weapons. Oh, actually, thinking about it, there were other centaurs we could have done. I could have done the Chaos Dwarf faction, because they have the bull centaur renders. And this one gives Minotaurs. I think we want these 2. Or actually, maybe these 2. And then you also have your skill trees. So this is Torox's skill tree, right? Which has a ton of different shit in it. Right? You just have them. They tell you what to do, type shit.
Yeah.
And generally, like, you just kind of, pick the things that you want to make your dude good in. Because, like, you see, these will boost the stats of your dudes, of, like, your small guys. Right? Type shit, and then eventually get down to these that give, like, a really big buff. So you see, like, +5 melee attack, +5 melee defense, 10% physical resistance, so that's just damage reduction, speed, charge bonus, missile resistance, type shit. This gives Torox an augment ability that he can pop that gives everybody 24 melee attack and 16 leadership within 35 meters of him. and he can just pop that off cooldown. It's got a 90-second cooldown. Movement range, recruit. Yeah, this gives a boost to recruitment rank for just all dudes. Type shit. There's a bunch of really good stuff. I can sit here and talk about it for fucking ages. He eventually gets a chariot. Oh, he got 2 levels. Very nice. This is your research tree, right? It just takes time, and gets you different buffs and shit. Just shit to go through as you go. It's you can kind of think of it like Civ 5, right? In the thing of, like, you know, building up your shit and, like, taking over other people's shit. This is... Oh, you haven't? I actually haven't played it either. I just watch people play it, but I hear a lot of people compare this game to Civ when I show them it. So here you have your Dread tab. So Dread you get from fighting shit and from doing the rituals and stuff. And you can see here we have unit caps. So for the basic, like, spearmen and shit, we can have infinite of. But, you know, they don't cost money, so we have to boost the amount of them we're allowed to have across all of our armies using Dread, effectively, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you kind of want to pick... With these guys, you kind of want to... You can either spread out a whole bunch and use lots of different units, or you want to, like, focus your Dread into specific units to have lots of them, right? Like, I'm probably going to save as much of my Dread as I can for Minotaurs, because Torox himself gives really big buffs to the Minotaurs. No, actually, that's for the big boys. Yeah, so he gives Gore Greed to all the Minotaur units, so it gives them a heal over time buff, along with armor piercing damage, charge bonus melee attack, and immune to psychology. Just for all of them. So all of your Minotaurs can heal over time. And Torox will also be able to heal over time. Type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then... I thought he had another big buff for them somewhere. Okay, so here you can get +5 melee attack for them, or you can get +5 melee defense for them. Type shit, you know. So you can see, like, there's kind of like some decisions to make through. And your dude does max out at level 50, so... That's end turn. So you end your turn, right? You did all your stuff, and then everybody else gets to do their turn.
Yep.
And you can see there's currently, at the start of the game, around 300 factions in total. So, as the game goes on, it gets quicker, or the end step gets quicker, but at the beginning of the game, it takes a little bit. It's just a lot of factions for it to go through. And it's even slower if you don't have it in fast forward, because any faction that you actually know, it'll show you anything that they do. I normally just keep it on fast forward and figure out what they did afterwards, which is not a smart way to do it, but it's faster. And so you can see our enemy has moved. And so my thought with her position is that I can go down to Venom Glade, raise it.
Accumulating marks of loot.
I am aware. Oh, I actually should have recruited some dudes last turn. Oh wait, no. We need to wait to do that. So once you start, like, doing that, then it will stop you from moving. Alright.
Yeah.
So, like, recruiting and building stuff in your army tab and all that stuff, that will stop you from it. That, like, basically ends your turn. And taking a settlement normally ends your turn as well. However, with these guys, by raising it, we can actually, you know, keep on schmoving. So this is, like, super easy, so we're not actually going to bother going through the whole fight. We're just going to take an auto-resolve. So they're all nice and wiped out. We took a little bit of damage, but we're overall okay. And then we're going to raise an advance to get some extra movement. And you can see now we can actually perform the ritual. However, I would like to gather more. Alright, and so you see I've moved back into our territory and now we're getting more healing, right? So we'll be ready to go sooner. Or, well, technically we could just keep pushing, but we want to get a little bit of healing going so that we don't get fucked up. We'll get him a spell. Level 10's when we get the first ROR. Oh, shit. I did not leave myself enough space to get into an camp stance, so I can't recruit. I'm stupid. Damn it. I didn't have enough movement to get to Alyssa, and I didn't have enough movement to get back to Clark Arond. I fucked myself. But anyway, that's overall the general vibe so far.
Yeah.
You streaming and won't watch me? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm probably not going to stream super long today, unfortunately. Probably going to play for a little bit and then take care of some stuff. I appreciate you hanging out. Wait, where did she go? Oh no, I don't know where she's gone. How much do I need to go into in camp? 10. Okay, I just need to make sure to leave myself 10 movement range. So we shall move up to... So you can look over on the left as well to see how much movement range you have left. It's that little yellow bar over here. Type shit. We're going to put him into in-camp stance. Which also, here, they have a special thing. It's called Hidden Encampment, which you lose Bestial Rage over time. However, you're immune to most attrition, and you're hidden, so you have a chance to ambush. Which is really nice. So whenever you get an ambush, basically, they'll be, like, marching along in a single file line, and you'll be able to put your units really close to them, so you can just immediately, like, charge into them and fuck them up.
Yeah.
Alright, and we're going to recruit those boys, and 2 of those. I think 3 of those. We'll see how that does. And let's get... for the bowman... Speed for all units is nice. Alyssa did in fact go back to Circle of Destruction. We shall now chase her down and beat her ass. My game just got done, so I'm gonna go play it. Bye. Okay, have fun, Chief. At 12. So now, you see, Solastra came and took this over now, right? But that just means that we can get more devastation from destroying it once she builds it up a little bit. I'm trying to think most everything else, yeah. So once we destroy this, we can actually do the ritual, and then later we can get rid of it and reset it back up to get more ruination. there in a turn, so... Doing that, I suppose. Actually, I should have switched to raiding stance. Why didn't I switch to raiding stance? That's silly. I'm pretty sure I even get more movement in raiding stance. I need to double check that. It's been a while since I've played Turok, so I don't remember all of his quirks. But effectively, like, all the different lords are going to be like, you kind of got to learn to play each lord. They all have, like, gimmicks. You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah,
really fun.
but-
I love this game. It's super fun. What do you think so far? Because I was going to say, I would be willing to purchase this game for you if you were interested in playing it. But if you're not interested in playing it, then I don't want to waste the money. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if I'd continue to play it. It is a fun looking game. It's just not all the way up my alley per se. Oh, by the way, store guy,
What's up?
you wanted to go to store for things?
Oh, yeah, it is 4:30 currently. Yeah.
I was just sitting here like, if it gets down to 6, he's gonna be like, I'm not going.
Right. Should definitely go check that. Anyway, you would perform your ritual. Mark's Ruination. Didn't actually...
Stone ritual cast. You have increased.
Anywho. But yeah, no, you're right. I probably should go do that.
Yeah.
Alright, anywho. Apologies, stream. I know it's a super short stream, but, hope you guys enjoyed what I did do. And I will see you all later.